Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are gonna be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso Penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the power.
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
The following is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions Xavier and Big E, the
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jey, the Usos!
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens. I'm loving this matchup. The best teams around facing off for the titles.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing too.
And that was some vicious DDT we just saw. This is a situation you want to avoid. Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain?
Jey Uso with an easy kick out.
Not even a near fall there. Oh my gosh!
Scoop slap from behind.
The champ with the cover. And he kicks out at two.
He got close there. It could be do or die time. Ooh. Loving blow to the chest. Targeting the arm to great effect.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other. Some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity. Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
Clearly thinking a steel chair is what's needed right about now.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jey have a street mentality. They're perfectly... No! Oh, what a display of fearlessness we just witnessed.
That's the kind of attitude you need to take yourself to the next level.
Oh! Oh, man! A reversal! Well scouted. Looks like he's coming back in.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jey and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anwani family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jey and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Anawai blood. Now uppercut. Nasty. Brutal short arm lariat.
Damage starting to affect the challenger.
Yeah, it looks like the New Day was able to catch them by surprise. Super kick!
Oh, kick right to the gut.
Title in the balance with the pin.
He cuts the pin attempt short. Xavier Woods.
Wheelbarrow face buster. Nice. Nice. Take it over. Go for the win here.
Pin. Title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
Makes the save, and they continue this match. What great.
Uh-oh.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric.
You want to talk about a penitentiary? We're about to put you in jail. Oh, you going to jail, Luce? You going to jail, Luce? You about to be in welcome. You about to be in welcome.
I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
I don't know what they're looking for here, and they just tossed them aside. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Jumping face buster.
Talking to Xavier. He told him
For the championship. Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that.
Strong kick.
My goodness. And another stiff shot to the head here. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. With an uppercut. Uncorks it, uppercut. Stomping. Ouch. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. And this one might be headed ringside.
And you can see that offense was aimed directly at his skull.
Grabbing a kendo stick, any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt.
Big E able to avoid impact.
And no two ways about it, that move was just dirty. And slides back into the ring.
Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
And when he's got that chair, you know he wants to send a serious message.
Oh, God, right to the cranium. Jimmy laying down the gauntlet for his opponent.
Has his opponent up. This is about to be over because here comes
Big E with a big ending.
the New Day might be on the verge of retaining.
Launched right out of the ring. Headed back into the ring. Boom! Right on target. Oh, kick right to the gut. Superkick. He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here. From the top. Has the champion. Is this it?
Oh, come on. Did you really need to stop the pin like this?
Ooh, that hurt right in the kidney.
Golly. Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Shot right to the gut.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
And evades the attack.
Oh, my goodness. Now he's back into the ring. Caught in a bad spot. Down. Brutal. Boom. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Yeah, credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your